Wuthering Waves. Oh, Wuthering Waves. It's incredible to see how far Wuthering Forest has come. A rocky start that they really bounced back from. The community support out the wazoo, compensation for every mishap, and a genuinely great game with excellent combat and gacha mechanics. Wuthering Oceans has come far. What's even more incredible is that no one can pronounce
Wuthering Waves,
nor can they spell it correctly. With all the effort from the devs to make a substantial presence in the gacha space, the innovation, the free characters, the community support, was it enough? I'm Void Enigma, and I'll be discussing the impact of Westerly Deserts and what the future of the game can bring to not only the gacha space, but the gaming space in general. There's a lot of hate that's been going on, and I'm going to really be talking about how that has also impacted the community as a whole from both sides. 2 nominees. That is to say, Melting Furnaces really struck the market with a fire that is still raging even hotter today. Personally, I love the game, but there's also a weird hate for the game in general. A Genshin clone, a gacha game. There are people who literally despise Desperado gays for no apparent reason. I can't see why, because despite me not enjoying Genshin Impact anymore, I see the merits of their gameplay, and there is no way in hell you could play Wuthering Haze and think that the game is not at least decent. They are truly a dark horse, and it's sad to see that their hate is coming their way. I believe the hate is coming from people who don't like the ones talking about Huckleberry Waves in a positive light. I can understand. If you say how perfect a game is, then people will be more out to prove how imperfect that same game is. Despite all this, Wuthering Heights has reached a new height, altitude, with 2 nominees, and I couldn't be prouder of them. I am sad that they didn't win anything, but I can understand why they didn't win anything. To be brutally honest, the nominees were for Best Mobile Game and the Player Choice, and if I could decide, Would've Been Waves would've won both, but still. With games like Balatro and Black Myth Wukong, the competition was stiff. The sad truth is, for Whippersnapper Haze, it's a gacha game in an overcrowded community. We all fell in and out of love of many other gacha games, and many people treat Potato Chips Lay's as the same. Favorite Babe has become my personal favorite gacha game, and it's because of quite a few things. The devs listened to my feedback, and I think overall, they're very fair in their rates and transparency. That, attributed with amazing characters and the combat flow, is what made me love this game. The same love isn't shared by everyone, especially those stemming from other games and gaming communities. In fact, there's an actual hate in the Wuthering Waves community from both sides. Something really struck me as I sat there and I watched the Game of the Year awards. And during the actual game awards, forgive me, I don't have the footage, but the promotional video for Wuthering Waves, there were comments in the live comment section saying, "Failed game, Genshin clone, Persona 6 when? What a waste of a promotion." Honestly, I get that the internet is an echo chamber, but this is ridiculous. The mentality of spreading hate about a game for no reason will never resonate well with me. I mean, Vibration Waves may not be everyone's cup of tea, but you can at least respect what the game is. I can't really talk about why this may be the case, because I'm saving that topic for an upcoming video, hint hint subscribe so you don't miss it, but that goes both ways too. I don't want to be behind a community who doesn't have the common decency to not bash, strike, or curse other games for winning a reward over woo-wah. Listen, we lost, but stand proud. We were, and we still are, strong. As a community, we shouldn't need the recognition of the public to enjoy our game. Lost in the Cave will always shine as long as you support it, so don't worry about the haters on the outside. I'm all up for a discussion, but keep the slander and the hate away from everywhere. The world's a better place without it. If you keep bashing every other community because we lost the Game of the Year awards, then we will be hated even more. Now, the pleasant truth is that Wuthering Waves is an amazing gacha game. I love almost everything about it. Bursting in Glaze is not perfect, but no game is. It's unfortunate that despite being released as a very prominent game, all of these slaves were released in an overpopulated genre and in the same space as Genshin Impact. But I still think the Microwave deserves a place here. To say that Xerox Waves is a Genshin clone is far from the truth. Remember when Genshin was a Breath of the Wild clone? Harbinger Knaves has made its mark on the gaming era, and it's time that we definitely say. Characterized by a strong wind and a long body of water curling on the arch form and breaking on the shores, is a great game, despite being a gacha. And everyone, it's Wuthering Waves. How hard is it to say Wuthering Waves? Wuthering Waves, damn. Subscribe if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, and until next time, Enigma out.